Hi there. Grab some blankets. Get your bed heater. Put it on your bed. Crank it up to 11. Put your sheets on you, because you needed those on you. Just... You smell that? That's the smell of warm blankets. It's a good one. Grab your pillows. Put them on the bed. You need those to put your head on. Alright, now you're all snuggled up. Can you see it? Can you see it? That's a good idea.
Your bed is on fire.
Fucking terrible.
Your bed is caught. Can you see the smoke? You smell that? That's the smell of burning blankets. You're dead.
That's a good one.
You're fucking dead. Hey, Bradley?
Good idea as a brain
Bradley,
trust.
you're dead.
Good idea. Good idea as a brain trust. You're breaking trust. It's
I make
a
you
comedy
sad?
podcast where we find creative, actionable solutions to your real life problems.
Did I make you sad, motherfucker?
This is the dead episode.
That's
Welcome.
Aiden Kinsella.
I'm Aiden Kinsella.
I'm Bradley Berkowitz.
He's very sad.
And I'm dead.
That's Sam.
Okay, Sam.
I'm Sam.
And this is good idea.
Sam Hoomst?
I muttered it. Sam.
Gah! That was probably unpleasant audio.
Yeah.
I'd imagine this entire thing
In
is
real life it
unpleasant
was.
audio. It's unpleasant in real life, just what happened.
Yeah.
Who wants to start off with the first prompt?
All right.
Aiden,
Oh,
let's go.
well, it's always me.
It is always you, because I don't like doing it.
Okay.
It's currently 8:21 p.m.
Now that's false.
8:21 a.m.
It's 10:22 in the morning. Sunday.
Sam, is your
Every
clock
time we
working?
record, I'm always.
It's also 10:22 the day. It's October 22nd.
Ooh, spooky.
Okay. So what if we did...
Could we go to Culver's after this?
Yeah, I'll go to Culver's with you.
Okay.
That'd be fun.
Just a little behind the scenes.
Just a little behind this. I'm trying to find a prompt. Good stalling.
We're not sponsored by Culver's, although.
Well, if we... Culver's, hey. Culver's has good food.
Mr. Culver.
Mr.
If
Culver.
we could be so obliged.
would
Mr.
you-
Culver, can I? Ben?
Ben Culver. Benjamin Culver.
Oh,
May I call you Benny? Thank you, Mr. Benny Culver. We want to say that we would love to sponsor your nice
Well, no,
store,
we're not
your
going to
little
sponsor...
home family
Hey, Bradley, we're not
fun
going to sponsor
custard.
Culver's. We have no money. They need
I
to sponsor
love
us, bud.
custard.
Yeah, we
Oh,
can't
yeah,
sponsor
you have
them.
to
No,
sponsor
can you...
us.
Hey, Benny.
Hey, Benny.
Benny and...
Benjamin.
Benny,
If I may.
can we have our money? Benny?
Benny?
We need our money.
We
Benny.
did just
Benny!
We did just advertise you on our show. We do want
That's
our
the sound of
returns.
me hitting Benny's skull with a metal baseball bat.
That
Dang.
was Benny has like a weird skull.
Yeah, I know, it's kind of fun.
It was
isn't
like metal hitting metal.
Yeah.
Is he a Terminator?
Benny's a robot.
Yeah.
Culver's is the first step. The rest of the world goes next.
Culver's is Skynet. That's where the core is.
All right. First
okay.
prompt.
No, real quick.
No.
No, yeah.
Okay.
No, okay. I was at a college tour. I don't remember where I was exactly, but it was somewhere in Wisconsin. But essentially what it was there was like a regular Culver's. Imagine that, regular Culver. Then stacked on top of said regular Culver's was just like 2 stories of no windowed Culver's.
Yo.
Like it just went straight up like that tan siding and then just a blue roof on it. And I went in there and there's no upstairs. There's no way to get in the upstairs. So I'm like, somebody's running like a meth
What's
lab out
up
of the
there?
top
Okay,
of this
what the
Culver's. It's
fuck?
really...
I mean, is the
No, that's where Skynet is.
wait?
Yeah.
Where is this Culver's?
It was. I don't want to say it's not in like. Fuck. It's not in. It might.
If it's in Canada, that's where all the meth labs
No,
are.
I think it might have been on the. We were in maybe Northfield with Minnesota. I don't.
So
it
it's
might have
right
been-
by Canada.
It might have been on the way to
might have been a
Minnesota.
meth lab.
Yeah, it might have.
might have
Which
been a
is
meth
just
lab.
really funny to
So-
me that they're running one out of a Culver's.
It could have been a meth lab. It also could have been the Illuminati Hotel, although that is in Serbia. It could be.
What's the Illuminati Hotel?
That's where Tupac lives.
Oh, cool.
Here's
Bradley,
the thing.
have you seen Terminator 2?
I've not.
Okay, well...
Did we talk about this last time?
No, because I hadn't
No.
seen
Oh, you
Terminator
hadn't
2
seen
yet.
Terminator
No,
2
I
yet,
saw it
okay.
like 3 weeks ago. I don't know.
Okay. So Bradley, have you seen Terminator 2?
That's our first prompt. All right, good.
No, it's not our first prompt.
Our
I have
first
one
prompt.
I'm gonna do.
Has Bradley seen Terminator 2?
And then I'm
No.
going to do another one. No, okay. Good answer. Good. You solved it. All right.
That was our fastest...
That was our fastest one. Okay.
That was a pretty actionable solution.
That's a great solution. I've got another prompt. tolerance guns. What are they and why do we need them?
Okay, so I have the perfect solution to this. The tolerance gun is actually an actual weapon. What?
Okay, I have a solution too, so I do want to hear yours really quick, and I want to see if it's the same.
From the movie version of Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy, there is a gun called the point of view gun, where you shoot someone with it.
We've talked about this on this show before.
Have we?
I think so,
I think
but
we just
keep
talked
going.
about it before, and you instantly gain their point of view.
That's such a
capitalized.
good weapon.
Yeah, so like there's this one scene where they all like it keeps like shifting around the room and they all keep shooting each other. It's like, fuck, I goddamn hate you. You're so stupid all the time, and you're womanizing, and you're annoying, and you make no sense, and you're incompetent. And the other guy's like, I get that, but also, and he just shoots her, and it's like the funniest
amazing.
scene.
I have I just
tolerance.
I have remembered what the I have a different idea, but I remembered just now what episode it was. I think we talked about it in the one that we didn't release, Genghis Khan with the CON, the one with the shitty audio quality.
I remember that
because we are going to release that one as soon as we don't have time to record an episode, and it's a great episode. And I do believe we did talk about the point of view gun as a solution to war.
Yes, good.
It is a good solution. Now, tolerance guns. I imagine tolerance guns more as like vaccines. So like you take I take my gun with a little pill in it, and I shoot you and you have autism now. No, sorry. You're immune to the flu now.
I didn't want to be the one to make it.
So I shoot you and now you can't get the flu. Or I shoot you maybe with like a little pill with a little bit of alcohol in it and you get it. And it doesn't make you drunk at all. It just builds your tolerance a little bit. So next time you get drunk, you can drink a little bit more. You know what I'm saying? Is this good?
I think this is really good, but I would like to apply it to the gun concept more.
Oh, so you shoot
them
them with a little bit of a
little bit of bullet, and then we slowly build up.
They use it for military training.
The bullets get a little bit bigger and a little bit bigger, and someone's like, "Oh, that one left the bruise." It's like, okay, we'll just stick with that.
Well,
one.
no, they get a little bit. I think they would start big. So I shoot a big hole in you, right? Next time I shoot you there, the bullet won't hit you because it goes through the hole.
Okay. I think there's just like one. I think by the end of tolerance bullet training, your front is just a huge callus.
Yeah, you're just immune to bullets.
95% callus. You can just walk at them and it like bounces off the front of you like Superman. It's great. I like this.
I like this a lot. You shoot people with little things to build tolerance.
Yeah, that's good. Okay, so you guys kind of both took different angles. I'd like to take an angle and suggest that maybe this gun already exists. Do you know what it's called? It's called a gun. So listen.
Tolerate me!
Listen.
No, please. No, sir. I didn't mean what I said. I didn't mean the thing that I said to you
my
earlier.
faith.
I'm going to shoot you in the name of peace.
Now listen. There was a man that lived probably
a man in the woods.
This
Probably-
sounds like a limerick.
probably 10 years ago. He said that someone, I don't remember who, created a gun and it made things equal. That man was
Samuel Colt?
yeah.
Yes.
Samuel Colt made the gun.
That was 10 years ago. Yeah, the guy who made the first commercially available pistol.
No. The guy said that. Albert Einstein said that 10 years ago, but Samuel Colt made it like 45 years ago. It just took us like 35 years to realize that it made everyone equal.
So are you talking about this because of that fun Photoshop project I did for graphic design?
Yeah,
The
but
guy who said that guns are the great equalizer, by the way, is
Albert Einstein.
our old friend Ronnie.
Albert Einstein.
Wait,
This is more fun because it's Ronald Reagan.
That's a weird way
No,
to
but that's
spell
not what we're
Albert
talking.
Einstein.
I'm not talking about guns are the great equalizer. I'm talking about God made men, but Samuel Colt made them equal, which is a quote that inspired a wonderful graphic design project I did that I will tweet later. And by later, I do mean when this episode is edited and comes out.
When
It's
the
I
shit
did the you know like
drops.
the equality bumper stickers that are like coexist bumper stickers with all the different symbols.
Oh my
They'll
God.
see
I spelled Colt 45 with those symbols, and it's because it makes them equal because the Samuel Colt made them equal.
No, this is really funny because the quote "God created man, but Samuel Colt made them equal." That makes sense on its own, like as if like addressing all of humankind is just man, which happens a lot. But there's this the first one that comes up is God created man and woman, but Samuel Colt made them equal.
So once women had guns, they got the right to vote.
Oi.
They ended sexism.
Tolerance gun. Tolerance gun.
Hey, remember when? Do you remember when Macklemore ended sexism? It wasn't Macklemore at all. No, Macklemore was really a gun in disguise,
so
employed by
funny
women and the
because-
gays.
Maybe we're all guns. Maybe when we're fighting for our rights, we're just guns.
The true tolerance
Think
gun.
about
Everyone is the same because we're all guns.
It's really funny because either there's like an inherent line of it's like sexism, but it's kind of like pro woman simultaneously because one of the interpretations is that women are just inherently weaker, but since they have a gun, they can blow your brain off just as fast. But the other one is just that somehow
You think
they
they
were.
can shoot accurately, Bradley? Really?
I just know, but Sam Colt made them equal. It's just so funny. I don't understand this at all. But it literally is a bumper sticker. Like the quote is not attributed to anyone. It's just a bumper sticker.
That's great because I had no idea that was a bumper sticker that existed.
It's really, holy shit. Here's another one further down the line, which is just like 25 different types of pistols, and then in the Bob Marley weed font is celebrate diversity.
Freedom can't exist if nature is illegal.
It's really funny.
Colt
that-
45 and 2 zigzags.
Is that
Baby,
a
that's all
Jaden
we
Smith
need.
tweet?
No, maybe.
Really?
No.
It
Holy
sounds
shit,
like
I
No,
love
it's
gun
a
memes.
legalized. It's like a legalized marijuana battle cry type thing.
Right.
Baby, that's all we need. We can go to the dark after park and smoke that tumbleweed.
Okay.
Yep.
Abraham Lincoln.
I think
had
we
freed all
thoroughly
men, but Sam-
explored tolerance gun.
Now I do have one more quick thing about
Yeah.
tolerance guns.
Yes.
Anyone who's ever worked with computer-aided design software, I think I said CAD correctly, will know that in engineering there's a
Did
thing
you
called
just say
tolerance.
computer-aided?
Computer-aided.
Oh.
I think it's assisted, but whatever.
Computer-aided?
Can I get some
Computer-aided
computer
design.
aids?
Hey, can I?
That's just called
When
a
you fuck a
virus.
sex robot.
Ooh. No, I meant
Can-
like.
Assume the
Hey.
position.
What? God, remember when mail was computer-aided? What's that called? Email. They computer-aided it. No,
Like
there's a thing called
ATED. Like.
yeah, computer-aided. No, computer-assisted design. There's
Like
a thing called
vaporizated. I don't know what.
Well, no, that's when you like vape,
Oh, yeah.
and the mango flavor's the best.
Oh, that's
Here's
so.
a picture
That's
with a
such
bunch
good.
of gay people with guns.
There's I actually looked up a picture
How do you know
of
they're gay, Bradley?
Because it says some people dislike gays, others dislike guns. We should not base our laws on personal dislikes.
That's.
I don't
God,
know what
that's
that is.
good.
That's a great picture. So there's a thing called tolerance, which is like when I make this thing with my factory machine, how much margin for error can there be for the thing to still be put together properly? Which can speed up the making process. So I think tolerance guns is like it shoots at when you shoot somebody with it. It's like as long as you hit them in this, it's just a huge bullet. Or so like as long as you hit them in this
margin
general
area.
area. So it's like it's guns for people who aren't super accurate, like women.
Nice.
Hey, wait, Bradley. One last question about guns. Who is that guy in that video you showed me, like the gun, and he's like behind it? You know what I'm talking about?
Here, yeah.
That's a
I
good
know who
video.
that is. Let's see if I can. No, the man I'm talking about is esteemed Gonzo journalist Hunter S. Thompson.
Hunter S. Thompson.
Who?
How is he a tolerant gun user?
He
Wasn't he like shooting or whatever?
I'll play the
Oh,
video.
fuck. Is that the one where like?
Yeah.
Shoot something other than birdshot, you asshole! Doom.
You can just look up Hunter S. Thompson.
An evening at Owl Farm.
An evening in Owl Farm.
At Owl Farm.
An evening at Owl Farm. It's a great video. It's a very good video.
Birdshot, you asshole! Constitution.
We're
good people.
Good people.
Like this.
Are they shooting at each other?
Yeah.
If this son of a bitch wants a bitch about his cows over here.
Shoot at me as well. He's got like a pistol too. It's not like a long range gun.
They're really putting. The,
This just looks like PlayerUnknown's Battlegrounds.
My favorite quote from that entire thing is, if this son of a bitch wants to bitch about his cows over here, well, it's our country. Here we are in the middle of it. It's not a bunch of Southern car dealers in California. In democracy, you have to be a player.
Very good.
I'm just concerned for the cameraman.
Oh no, they knew what they were getting into. This man wrote a Fear and Loathing in Las Vegas.
So the cameraman was tolerant of their gun usage, and that's the real moral of the story.
I think so, but he's just having a gunfight with his neighbor.
Yeah, that's a great video.
All right,
Hey,
we
Sam,
want to move on.
do you want to do another prompt?
Here's
let
the
me
prompt
check 'em out.
list. You guys know what the Doppler effect is, right?
Bradley's spinning around in his chair as he goes.
I'd like to say that I don't know what the Doppler effect is, and this is very good.
Wait, Brad, let's harmonize on it.
I can't spin this couch around. What is happening?
All right, Sam, what's your prompt?
We were just testing the Doppler effect. It was for science.
Well, I got distracted. I started reading and immediately you started spinning around and ooh.
All right, continue.
Sam, it was for science. You have to understand. Come on. Prompt.
I'm fine looking.
Prompt. What if I spin around while making that sound? I'm getting tired. Bradley, do I have to keep spinning around?
No, I can give you a Lego piece to eat if you'd rather.
Macrowave oven.
It's from Jason on Facebook.
Oh,
Thank you, Jason.
On Facebook. Wait,
Thank you,
let's,
Jason.
let's,
Also-
let's wait. We all have to do it at once, like a hive mind.
Thank
Macrowave
you,
oven.
Jason on Facebook.
3,
2, 1.
Thank you, Jason on Facebook.
No, you can't laugh. You have to do it like a hive mind. 3, 2, 1.
Thank
you, Jason
on
on
Facebook.
This is like your main bit, huh? You like to do this. 3,
To fuck up my shit.
3, 2, 1.
Thank you, Jason on Facebook.
There we go. Good.
Hi, Jason.
3, 2, 1.
Thank
Hi.
you. Wait, fuck. What?
Let's just do microwave ovens.
Let's do microwave
So
ovens.
microwave ovens.
Macklemore ovens.
Macklemore ovens.
Ooh.
What?
I had to figure out which side. It's
Somebody's upstairs. Hold on. Shh.
That's definitely Mr. Birthbench.
Hoops?
The funk man cometh.
The funk man.
By the
Bradley,
sound
do
of
you
the
call-
steps, it sounds like they walk
It's
like,
my little brother.
Jesus Christ, that's terrifying.
Bradley walks in with Ted once again. Here's Ted in a Hillary Clinton mask. He's trying to escape. Okay, Ted. We're gonna talk about macrowave ovens.
Is Ted actually on the show now?
Yeah, Ted's on the show now.
Ted's
Macro
got a
means-
Hillary Clinton mask on, by the way.
Big.
Macro means big, good. Micro means...
Small.
So microwave ovens are small ovens that use microwaves to heat up food by vibrating the molecules
No, they
of
specifically
water.
have to be small ovens.
Well, microwave ovens are just small ovens.
No.
Yeah.
They use microwaves, Bradley. No, convention ovens are different.
No, they just
Conventional oven, convection oven, microwave oven.
No, but you don't. It's just marketed as a microwave oven. It's just a regular oven that's small. It was just a marketing tactic. That
That's
is true.
Not right.
Regular microwaves, on the other hand, do use the concept of microwaves.
I see
But
what you're
microwave
saying.
ovens are just small ovens. They're just called toaster ovens.
Oh, okay. I see what you're saying. Okay, so a macrowave oven is just a really big
Fucking
oven.
big oven.
That's great.
But if we're being technical, if we were going to do microwave, and depending on how you define macrowave, because microwaves, though it suggests small as in small frequency and wavelength, they're actually on the side of the spectrum where the larger waves are.
And there's some
So
more
I'm
harmful,
assuming
right?
it's referring to something else.
Yeah.
Like larger waves like visible light and stuff. So it's actually on the other side of the visible light spectrum, I think.
Wait, so is the
So
okay.
I'm assuming a microwave oven, then being the opposite of a microwave, is just something that heats up your food using gamma radiation.
Okay, so microwaves are more harmful than microwaves.
No, because
No?
if you get hit by
Fuck.
microwaves, you will boil and die. Not hit by, but like if you are in the microwave.
Yeah.
I think maybe it's talking about the amplitude of the wave. That's small. That's the up down.
Why
Oh, I
are
know.
microwaves? Hold on.
Because like, would you rather get hit
I
with
like
a
that.
small
Why are
bullet?
microwaves dangerous for your health? Is there, but microwaves are actually
Why-
not dangerous for your health
I think
at
let's
all.
pose another question. Why are microwaves?
Well,
Also,
why are microwaves? Well,
phones-
microwaves are dangerous to your health, but if you
what
go
are
in them,
frogs?
but
What are frogs?
microwaves don't cause cancer, which people often think.
Hey guys, microwaves don't cause cancer. If you sit next to them and look at them for 4 days, your eyes might feel a
That's
little
a fact.
watery.
Now, if you try to clone yourself using a microwave and some tin foil and some sugar,
Stop
you will die.
doing this to me.
Okay, so how does that work out with phones? Phones also aren't harmful, right?
No, yes, they
there's
are.
nothing.
We haven't had cell phones long
there's-
enough to know for sure, but
phones
there's no
are-
actual
they
evidence
do-
that phones are
okay,
dangerous.
okay. There's no scientific way that a phone could be harmful because they don't operate.
They don't
on
use
the,
enough
They,
radiation.
no, they don't
Exactly.
operate on the wavelengths and frequencies that would be harmful to us. This is a Brad PSA.
I understand.
I've been telling my sisters that, and they're like, "No, it is harmful." I'm like, my chemistry teacher literally told all of us it's not harmful, and they're like, "Well, I don't believe
No,
her."
okay.
The
Hold
only
on.
way a phone could harm you is if you stare, if it keeps you up, if it resets your sleep cycle, because they do use blue light.
Whoa.
They do use light with blue
The blue
wavelengths,
light?
which is bad because it's very close to what the sun has,
Yeah.
and it throws off your circadian rhythms, which is why it's also really bad that people are trying to replace our street lamps with blue light.
That wasn't me.
So, as in Lake Bluff, step the fuck off, because you're gonna throw all the birds off.
Brad, they all know where we live now.
They already did that, I think. They can just Google my name.
Wait, the birds actually?
Yeah, it can throw the circadian rhythms off for the
Right.
birds or the fish or the animal,
If
whatever they
just
have.
Google
But here's
their
the
name,
That's
thing.
pretty
find
fucked up.
Here's the thing.
directory.
The only way a phone can hurt you is if I throw it.
First
at
of
you.
all, I would like to apologize
Like
for my
this.
scientific ignorance. I didn't realize that I knew that microwaves weren't or phones weren't harmful. I just wasn't sure why. My reasoning was wrong, so I am apologizing for that for making
Bye, Ted.
such a powerful. Like I was very strong in my statement, but I was misinformed, so I'm sorry. Secondly,
It's not okay.
I know it wasn't okay.
I'd like to do a Brad disclaimer that I could be talking out of my ass. None of you know. You should all look it up.
Oh, so I might have been
no,
right.
you maybe.
No, he's right
Who
about the
knows?
colors.
Who knows? But
No, the colors I know are right.
But to our listeners, because we have multiple conflicting viewpoints, you should Google it and do the research for yourself.
Doing the research for yourself. is
Do the
always great.
research for yourself.
Then I should
That's
finish
a Brad
clarifying what I did at least think and what I will now go on to research. But I did think that the reason we weren't sure, it's like they don't, and there's no evidence that they do, but we haven't had cell phones long enough to know if they have long-lasting effects. But the amount of radiation they put off is so small
It's- if they do have
it wouldn't penetrate
bad
your
effects,
skull or anything.
It's
or
not.
your-
cigarettes.
It's not via
or your
radiation.
or your genitalia, which is something other people are worried about.
Yeah. Well, because you keep your phone in your pocket so much that's like.
Well, yeah, people
oh,
are worried
no.
about that, but the thing is, the
It's gonna
radiation.
burn a hole
If
in
they
my
do put
thigh.
off any radiation, which I believe they do, it's
Oh,
not
no.
big enough. They've done studies on this where it's like, and as I said, we haven't been
That
studying
little
it
shit
long
took my
enough.
phone.
He did.
Okay, go get your phone while we figure out why microwaves are called microwaves.
Because they're smaller
Thanks,
waves.
No, but they're not actually. They're on the big side of the wave spectrum.
It indicates that microwaves are small compared to waves used in typical radio broadcasting, and that they have shorter wavelengths.
Oh.
The boundaries between infrared.
So a
terahertz
microwave is
radiation,
just a
microwaves-
radio.
A microwave oven
It's just a
is a
big
combination oven radio that you, and it
That's
has a little
insane.
hand crank on it, so it's for like when the power is all out in the community, and you can cook your food and listen to the weather forecast
You can
at the same
broadcast Orson Welles to your home as
time.
you, cook.
You can also broadcast or so you could maybe it also has a broadcaster, so you could broadcast to Bradley's leaving to go get his phone.
No,
No.
he's not. Ted's playing the piano.
Oh, Ted's playing the piano. Oh, I didn't notice.
He didn't.
Man, this is gonna be a chaotic episode, huh?
Yeah.
That's okay.
He said.
Very high
I think
energy.
he said something about like microwaves are just something, and then boom. That was a
That's
good moment.
great. So
I
yeah.
doubt that's audible, but
I don't know if this is scientifically correct, but microwave. Okay, Bradley's whipping his hair back and forth.
I'm back.
He's got a long hair. Been growing it out.
he's always had hair that long.
Now he's wrapping his hair around his mouth, around his neck.
We're good. All right, continue.
Okay, Bradley, be careful.
I am careful.
Okay.
Bradley's an
It's my
masochist.
middle name along with danger
Along with danger.
and safety.
Danger. Hey, I'm Brad Danger Safety Berklich.
No, Brad, safety, danger, careful, Berklich.
Careful. Safety, danger, careful.
Safety danger is the best combination of words.
Hi, I'm Safety Danger.
Well, we made it safe for kids.
Actually, the best combination of words is imitation crab meat, but
Imitation what?
crab meat.
Why is that the best combination of words?
Because for some reason it's a thing. Why do you fucking...
Because you had to imitate it. Imitation's the best form of flattery or whatever. So they're just
No,
telling
I
they
know.
love crab
there's,
meat.
There's a lot of mentions of imitation crab meat on Craigslist for whatever reason.
That's weird.
But
Maybe
like-
maybe it's a code.
Okay, so
The
we
Soviets.
can. So we can. Oh yeah, shoot. We've just activated something. Fuck.
if
No,
all
we're good,
dead,
we're good.
we're
Okay,
fine.
cool.
All right, because my phone would have started like blaring, because you know they got like those NSAIs like everywhere.
Okay,
NSAIs.
I am actually
NSAIs,
paranoid
yeah.
about that sort of thing.
National-
Oh,
They
and
do
it's
want
national
it.
eyes.
All of our data
I
goes
thought
to
that-
a huge data
The
bank in
National
Utah.
the National Synagogue Association.
Can we talk conspiracy theories for a second?
No,
Everything we
because,
produce on
no,
the-
because we
yes.
don't have time.
Everything we produce on the internet goes to a massive data bank in Utah, and that's not even a
Well,
conspiracy.
it's good because this
theory.
this will be preserved forever. Then when we release it,
It will,
which is good.
yes, and they'll scan it for unpatriotic tendencies.
Is it actually?
Thought crime! Thought crime! Thought crime! That's her over there crime!
Why do you sound like a Dalek?
Thought crime! Thought crime!
I don't want to think about this anymore.
Exterminate!
Please stop. Please fucking stop.
Thought crime! So yeah, we can agree that
Exterminate.
Thought.
exterminate thought! Be gone thought! Be gone thought! All women are queens. Some women are harlots.
Fucking nice guy Dalek.
My friend Sean, when he was under the influence of laughing gas, was asked if he liked women, and he responded, "Yeah, man, some women are harlots."
What?
All women are queens. No, some women are harlots.
Why is Sean a Dalek?
I don't know. Wait, okay, we need to agree on what microwaves are. Giant storm safety radio / ovens that also have broadcasting capabilities that take up like 3 rooms in your house.
Yeah,
Because they were made in the
and
1940s.
If you want, you can put
They're
a
called
kid into it.
computers.
Computers, what can you do, Bradley?
You could, because we want this to
You can
pander
cook
to.
your kid with it?
No, we want it to pander to the witch market.
Oh yes,
The biggest buyers of ovens. So there has to be a kid setting
So there is a
right
kid
next to
setting.
the baked potato.
Well, there will be room for the kid.
I
which
think
is good.
there's always been a kid.
Could-
Does yours not have a kid setting?
Would there be room in it
we
for
just call it casserole, but yeah.
kids, Cyril? Would
Kids.
would there be room for Rene Descartes to go in there and have some stupid dreams about how nothing is real and his
Who's Rene Descartes?
Rene Descartes was a philosopher who slept in an oven and had weird
Oh my
dreams
God.
that caused him.
I think we need
He had
to-
weird dreams about like what's real. I don't know if anything's real. If I'm being deceived. Now this is actually good thinking. So Rene Descartes, as a
Yeah.
philosopher, was a pioneer in this type of like sort of scientific empirical.
You know
like
what
I
else is
didn't
good
doubt
thinking?
everying.
Putting yourself in a fucking oven
I
and
think
taking
That's
we
great.
a nap.
really need some space for Ted Hughes to abuse his wife and then get her to put her head in the oven.
Okay, we have space for that, but can I
That
finish
would
my
be good.
Rene Descartes explanation?
I'd love that.
So he sleeps in the oven and he wakes up and he's like, I can't tell what's real and what's fake. My dreams are confusing me. And he goes back to sleep. And he wakes up again and he says, this time I see like fire and sparks around me. And I'm like, okay, well, you're in an oven.
Yeah.
And he says it like it's this ethereal thing. And I'm like,
You're in an
you are in
oven.
an oven, bud. And he goes back to sleep again and he wakes up and he comes out and he says, I have to doubt everything.
He's a perfectly roasted turkey.
I'm being he's dead. He didn't
So
get
that
to...
happened to me the other day. I was in the tanning booth for like way too long, and I was like, "What is
I was
even
meaning
real
to ask you
anymore?
about your skin color.
Thank you.
But
I do
yeah.
kind of look like a roast ham.
So he's essentially like, if I'm being deceived by a demon and nothing is real, at least there's a me that's being deceived, and thus I think therefore I exist. And then he goes on to explain the rest of like science with God, and he's like, matter must exist because I can imagine God, so therefore God must have put that image in my head. God must exist. This is when he begs the question. He gets a lot of shit for that, reasonably so. But the way he...
Yeah, because all of his philosophy came from sleeping in an oven.
No, but the way
No.
he thought about it, his whole system of doubting everything and inspecting every thought, and he didn't actually doubt everything, clearly, because, as I said, he begs the question. He assumes God exists when asking if God exists, and then uses that to prove everything else. But the idea of doubting everything and inspecting each and every thought that you have and each and every idea you have... I'm going to inspect that thought. No. And inspecting all that to figure out what really is real is actually an amazing way of thinking that hadn't really been broached by philosophy before. And so...
Because it didn't need to.
And
It was totally not necessary.
But it was necessary.
Regardless of whether everything is
Great.
real or not.
No, that's irrelevant, but that's not the question. That's not the question. The question is the idea of let's doubt everything we think so we can come to what's really true. And that led to a lot of scientific practices, philosophy.
So the man basically just invented scientific theory trying to prove that nothing was real.
He wasn't trying to prove nothing was real.
He was trying to prove that most things
everything-
might not be real.
No, he was trying to prove things were real, but he wasn't sure. He's like, I can't know. It was very interesting.
How come he can't know?
Huh? Because I can't know.
I do.
But he knows he's real because even if he's being deceived by a demon, and that is today's like everything's a simulation idea. The idea that like, oh, everything might be a simulation because we within a few years will be able to create this.
No.
I have a good idea.
Yeah.
New Coke.
I think they did that one already.
They did.
It was called Pepsi.
Oh my god.
I mean, it was. He's not wrong. It was just Coke
They
that was
just-
designed to be drunk at cold temperatures.
This Coke says original taste.
Yeah, so there's cocaine in it.
I was gonna say, because they can't really do that one.
No, they didn't put cocaine in it. They put artificial cocaine in it.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. Cocaine.
Cocaine.
Cocaine!
Okay.
For all your whore needs.
I do think we're gonna need to wrap up soon.
Yeah.
Cocaine
We
is
did-
God's way of telling you you're making too much money.
Cocaine is
We
God's way
did
of
do
telling
microwave
you.
ovens for like an
Macklemore
hour.
ovens. Cocaine is God's way of telling you that you need to sleep in an oven and figure out if anything is real.
Did he
Bradley's
do
gotta get a
cocaine?
drink. No, he didn't do cocaine.
Okay.
Macklemore or Rene Descartes?
Now, the history of... Well, Macklemore might have done cocaine. I don't think Rene Descartes had cocaine.
He might have. He could have just been like, this is some sick-ass sugar cane. I'm going
He
to
might
call
have
it...
had some opiates, yeah.
Follow me to the
Listen,
opium
you
den.
don't
Follow me to the opium den.
you don't put yourself in an oven unless you're under the influence of
Philosophy.
either depressants or opioids.
Because
No,
I
you're
was going
wrong.
to say, I've been there a couple times.
I don't know. All I'm saying... all I'm saying is, how did we go from microwaves to me explaining Rene Descartes' philosophical process?
Because you talked about can we have room for Rene Descartes
In the oven.
Oh, good job. Thanks, me.
We figured it out.
I'm very proud of myself.
I want to see the Joe's Crab Shack truck.
So yeah, I'm sorry if I
Yeah.
bastardized that a little bit because I was trying to do it pretty fast. So if I missed anything, sorry.
Sorry, Renee.
Sorry, Renee.
So I think just a good one to round out the next episode. What's the next vape?
The vape?
The Nupfa vape.
The Nepfa vape? You mean the next vape?
No.
No?
Oh,
Yes. The Neffa vape.
The next vape. So we're talking like... We started with like cigars
Now
or
we're
cigarettes.
here.
Which came first?
I think cigars.
Just eating tobacco.
Okay, we started with just eating tobacco, then eating and spitting or chewing and spitting tobacco, then cigars probably, then cigarettes.
This is probably incredibly historically inaccurate.
Doesn't matter.
Cigars.
Then this is essentially, even if it didn't
Then
happen,
some dude
it basically
discovered
did.
weed.
Then some dude discovered
How
weed.
do you?
So
Once again,
we got on
like,
that for a little bit.
Hey, let's find this plant and smoke it.
Okay, weed. That's a stretch. Alcohol. How do you even do that?
That's easy. You leave grain in a room and then don't go back to it for a really long time. You're like, check out this shit. I'm gonna slurp it.
Yeah. Why would you do
Sam, that's
that?
absolutely something Bradley would do, and you know it.
All
No,
right, I
it's
guess
not. I
we-
hate alcohol.
Not what I mean.
Like
you would
if you-
see like
if you
a
discovered
pile
that.
of fucking slush and you'd eat it.
That is so
That is so
insulting.
wrong. That
It
is
okay,
not right
Firstly,
about
that's
him.
so insulting. Secondly, if your entire grain storage was locked in a room and it had dissolved into mush and you had nothing else to eat, what would you do?
Okay, never mind. That makes sense.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you're like-
He'd eat. Bradley would eat it. Bradley, you've eaten Legos in front of me.
I have not. I have pantomimed eating Legos. That's insulting.
So we
The next vape is just eating a pen.
Well, we didn't even finish the history of smoking.
Wait, hold on.
That's the natural progression, though.
So
That gives me-
so it's cigarettes, weed for a little bit, then we moved on to like vapes, then vaping weed, then juuling, which is like cigarettes but
wait,
worse.
vaping weed?
Yeah, vaping
Okay,
weed.
so-
Is that
THC
cannabis
oil,
oil?
yes.
Realistically, the next
But then of course vape rigs with like tons of mods, then ripping cotton, which is great. You want to rip cotton. That's always good.
But the next
Zeroing.
honestly, the next
How do you
drug
know
is
all this?
probably just some synthetically cooked up thing in a lab that gives you like infinite happiness.
Yeah.
It's probably something like they can just make, and it's like chemicals, and it's done with CRISPR, and they're like, we're gonna edit your genes so you're always dopamine.
And then
Have
after
you
that
seen,
it's
oh,
like
fuck, CRISPR is fucking dope.
dude,
Have
then
you
after
seen,
that it's like depression cube, depression cube, depression cube.
Because then you have to take drugs to be sad.
Yeah,
Have you
because you're
seen,
always happy.
Have you seen Crocodile? The fucking.
You mean crocodile?
Is that what the drug is?
Yes.
Fucking terrifying.
Yeah.
How
It's
do
for
you-
cool kids.
How do you do that? How do you think of this shit? Do you just cook something up and you're like, maybe someone should eat this, and then they do, and then they get happy, and then their skin turns all black, and they die, and you're like, I'm gonna sell this now to everyone.
Purple drank.
We just call that Gatorade.
No, not that one. It's just like cough syrup with like
NyQuil?
yeah, that sounds right.
No, it's NyQuil and Mountain Dew. It's a bad time.
That's not purple drank though.
That's the next drug.
No, that is
No, it's not the
no,
next
that's
drug. it's
already
next
the
vape.
drug.
Oh, dude, I think the next vape. I do think the next vape is probably just like vaping Mountain Dew. It's just vapes, but instead of vaping,
That's only for gamers, though.
Bradley. All right, so
no,
Bradley,
it's not vaping. What's the next vape?
Hold on.
What's the next iteration of getting nicotine
No,
that makes it healthier for you? Do you have it?
Snorting
Well,
it
Okay, so, ow.
with
so,
headphones.
So Bradley, so Bradley mentioned, just eating pens, which I think he might have meant vape pens.
No.
You meant actual pens.
Yeah.
Okay, because that got me thinking. What are some homebrew vapes? What are some homebrew
They're
like
called bongs.
no, like homebrew cigarettes, homebrew vapes? Like, what if you?
What's some stuff you can just roll up in a thing and light it on fire and drink it, smoke it?
What if you took like a pen? Am I bleeding? No. What if you just took like a fucking
Could you vape your blood?
Bic office pen? You cut the end off, and then you light, you cut the back end off, and then you light the front end, and you just smoke
Just
that.
smoke the
You
black
just
end.
smoke the.
That's the next vape, and all kids will have access to it.
Yeah, exactly.
You will be so cool if you vape that, and if you don't vape that, you're not cool. But then everyone will die of burning plastic fumes.
Yeah, you get burning plastic fumes, and you just get a bit of
But Sam-
bit of that ink in you.
But it's really cool.
It's super cool.
It's so
Because you know what happens?
Cool.
It turns your tongue black.
yeah, and then that's how you know if people are cool or not.
Yeah. They
So
go,
like-
hey, you got the black tongue.
You got the black tongue. You got the black tongue.
Here's the thing, though. It doesn't last for super long because your saliva washes it out. So you got to keep doing it to keep that black tongue
And then
up.
Bic will make a ton of money. So then Bic starts doing
Bic
like
gets into
pro
the
vaping.
yeah.
like, pro
Bic gets
pen vape
into the
ads.
nicotine industry. Yeah.
It's not even there's no nicotine in it. They're like pen smoking is cool.
Yeah.
Inking. It's definitely called inking. You vape it, and then of course you have to zero it, right? So you hold that.
What's
plastic
zeroing?
I'm explaining it. So you hold those
Okay.
plastic fumes and that ink and that some of that ink cloud in your lungs until it settles in your lungs, and then no one can see that you smoked.
Actually?
Well, yeah. Well, no. With vape, it's just the vape, so no one can see the cloud. But in this one, you would, because if you don't, then
That
you'll-
doesn't sound super healthy.
It's horrible for you. And then if you're smoking this ink pen though, and you don't zero, you'll breathe out like this black fog. And
That's fucking dope.
that's
Are you
so
kidding me?
cool. But it'll be even more obvious than regular vape.
Yeah. Well, no, because here's the issue. You don't want to
And
get
it'll smell
caught,
worse.
right?
Huh?
You don't want
You do want to get caught by your peers, not your siblings.
No,
If your
but
siblings find out, don't tell
by
them.
your teachers. You don't want to get caught by your teachers.
No, your teachers are definitely doing it, but they can't tell you, and you can't tell
Okay,
them.
I was gonna say because I was gonna wait for you to say yes, and then I was gonna say, well, here's the thing: they're doing it too.
But no, like it's like a mutual agreement. Like everyone's gonna turn a blind eye.
Yeah.
Like the teacher's like, nobody's vaping, and the kids are like, nobody, or inking. Sorry, nobody's inking. Kids are like, nobody's inking. None of the teachers are inking. And, you know, they come home and their parents are like, young man, are your teachers getting into this new inking trend? I know you would never do that, but your teachers might because it is a cool trend for adults to do. I know, I've done it myself.
Abraham Incan.
So the dad's like, I ink, but you shall not ink. And then your teacher might be inking. Is your teacher inking?
Where did you learn to do this? I learned it from you, okay? I learned it from you!
I am so sorry.
Have you seen that?
No.
It's a drug PSA.
It's a drug piece.
It's like a dad comes in and he's like, Where did you learn to do this weed? He's like, I learned from you, okay? I learned from you.
I'll tell you, I'm getting a wee bit of an inking, like an inkling, but different. That this episode needs to end.
Yeah, I was about to say.
Can I do housekeeping?
Yeah.
Okay. So, first of all, we have social media.
You forgot best idea of the episode.
Best idea of the episode. That's part of housekeeping, right? Okay. Why don't we do that? Let's do that after.
That's the first bit.
Let's do that after, so people have to listen to the housekeeping
Oh,
and,
good point.
and they get to the fun part. So we have social media. Our Facebook group is Good Idea Podcast, where you can submit ideas whenever you feel like it. You can tweet at us or Tumblr at us at Good Idea Cast. You can send us ideas there whenever you please. I'm going to try to start sending out submission requests just to remind people on Twitter and hopefully Tumblr too, although I forget to do Tumblr because I don't use Tumblr really. You can email us, goodideapodcast@gmail.com. You can send us ideas there or questions there. You can also request advertisements or personal messages. In regards to personal messages, that's essentially like if you want us to say something, you can give us things that you want us to say, things that you wrote or whatever that you would like to have broadcasted on Good Idea, maybe messages for people. If you want us to talk about something specific that you have written up, like, I don't know, your analysis of the Cubs game last night. I mean, we'll pretty much say whatever you want for a small price, and that money would go to supporting our show, which is incredibly helpful because it helps us keep producing it, because it does cost money to produce the show. So if you can, if you want to purchase a personal message, that is wonderful, and just email us about that and we can figure it out there. Sam, what was the best idea of the episode?
Climbing into an oven and then wondering why you're burning.
Yeah. Why do you point at me? I'm not ready.
Do your best. I didn't either.
I was gonna point at you.
Well, I'm pointing at you.
Okay.
What's the best idea of the episode?
The best idea of the episode, I'm really, really very partial to the tolerance bullets. When you shoot somebody just a little bit, and then a little bit more, and then a little bit more, and they slowly become invincible to bullets, bulletproof.
That sounds good.
Actually, no, the one where you shoot them with a really big bullet, and then they're super bullet tolerant in that spot.
All right.
Bradley, go ahead.
My favorite idea of the episode is doing crocodile, which I would suggest to all of you out there
Is doing crime.
is just Google a couple pictures
Inkin.
and then think about doing drugs. Just think about the idea.
Think about the logistics and benefits of doing drugs for you and
'Cause
your
it-
family.
it's
Consult the
literally-
doctor before dropping that crocodile.
Literally looks like necrotizing fasciitis. Like you folks don't want to. All right.
You definitely want to do it.
So one of my favorite idea of the episode, once again, is don't do drugs, kids.
That's
Winners
your favorite
don't
idea
do
of the
drugs.
episode, like, way too often.
What?
That's your favorite idea of the episode.
I
way
told
too
my
often.
dad that before he
Yes.
went biking yesterday.
Don't do drugs,
No, I said,
kids?
well, no, because I was like,
Or you
stay
told
safe.
Brad's favorite idea of the episode is don't do drugs, kids.
No, I said, stay safe, wear a helmet, winners don't do drugs. And he's like, that's a good one. I was like, yep.
And he's like, I'm going to the bike path. I'm going to do drugs whether you like it or not.
Well, I mean, I think it's a good idea. Don't do drugs is an excellent idea. All right.
Yeah.
I'll tell you. That was a good idea.
We're done here.
You can't
Fuck.
you can't do this.
Why
That was a
not?
good idea.
I do
Fuck.
this every time.
It's not funny ever. It
I
was
think
funny
you
the
really
first
like it.
time. I really don't like it. Hey, maybe don't.
That was
What
a good
if you
idea.
took that thing?
Maybe don't.
That hey,
Here's a good idea. Don't.
that was a good idea. Maybe don't next time. We're done here.
We're done here.